morning. Today we are going to see some topics in Python revision to first lesson. Before you know about what is meant by tokens in Python, the smallest individual unit in a program is known as a token or a lexical unit. The token you will read out in previous classes C, C++, service 11th standard also you was studied in a Python program. I am telling you one more time. First, keywords. There are 5 types of tokens: keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. Keywords. Keywords are predefined words with special meaning to language compiler or interpreter. These are reserved for special purpose and must not used as a normal identifier names. Keyword is nothing, sir. It is a syntax name. We are writing a syntax, if, else, for, while, do, while. That words and are already reserved by the programmer. These words are known as a keywords. அதாவது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ப்ரோக்ராமில் ஃபார் லூப் ஒயில் லூப்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா சார், அந்த ஃபார் வைல் டூ வைல் அந்த வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஆல்ரெடி ப்ரோக்ராம் என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. ஃபார் லூப்னா எஃப்ஓஆர் தான் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணணும். இஃப் யூ ஆர் ரைட்டிங் எ இஃப் சின்டாக்ஸ் யூ ஹாவ் டு ரைட் ஐஎஃப் இஃப் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. தே ரைட் அ ரூல்ஸ் ஃபார் சின்டாக்ஸ் அண்ட் சம் ஆஃப் த வேர்ட்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல்ரெடி சேவ்டு. அந்த இஃப், எல்ஸு, ஃபாரு, வைலு, கிளாஸ் அண்டு in operator, not operator, get from operator. These things are known as a keywords. Next, identifiers. The another one name for identifiers is variables. Identifiers are the names given to different parts of the program. Variables, functions, list, dictionary. Variables, I think variables is a identifiers. அது என்ன சார், functions, list, dictionary. Functions also used to store the values temporarily. List also used to store the values temporarily. It is a collection of element. The elements is known as a variable. Dictionary is also collection of different element. So these are the things known as identifiers. They are given some rules for identifiers. Variable names must only be a non-keyword. என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க, வேரியபிள் நேம் இஃப் அப்படின்னா இருக்கக்கூடாது, கம்பல்சரியாக அது எப்படி இருக்கணும், ஒரு நான் கீவேர்டாக இருக்கணும். நீங்கள் வேரியபிள் நேமுக்கு போய் we should not give for like. Second one, variable name must be made up of only letters, numbers and underscore. Variable names அதே மாதிரி எப்படி இருக்கணுமாம்மா, கம்பல்சரி only letters, numbers or underscore இப்படி தான் இருக்கணும். இது இல்லாமல் நம்ம எக்ஸ்ட்ரா சிம்பிள்ஸ்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது வேரியபிள் நேம்ஸில். அதான் செகண்ட் பாயிண்டாக கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் தேர்ட் பாயிண்ட், வேரியபிள் நேம்ஸ் cannot begin with a number although they can contain numbers. அதாவது வேரியபிள் நேம்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா சார், they can hold a numbers but it should not start with the numbers. This is a variable name. Next, literals. Literals are data items that have a fixed constant or value. Python allows several kind of literals which are being given below. Literalsனா என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா, it is a constant ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Constantனா it is a standard constant. The constant values we cannot able to change. இந்த கான்ஸ்டன்ட்டுக்கு என்ன பண்ணலான்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, CONSTன்னு கொடுத்துட்டு A = 10 கொடுத்திங்கன்னா இந்த 10ங்கிற வேல்யூ நம்ம எக்ஸிக்யூஷன் டைமில் we can't able to change the values of a because the a variable a is a constant variable. It is a the value is integer, so it is integer constant. If the value is floating point means it is a decimal point, it is a float constant. If the value is a string means it is a string constant or string literals. This is a literal is a constant values we can't able to change in a runtime. If you want to change the values of the constant, we have to go start of the program and initialization only possible for constant. We have to change the initialization. Operators. Some of the operators we are using in a Python program. The operators list given below: 1 arithmetic operator, binary operator, shift operator, identity operator, relational operator, logical operator, next assignment operator. And one more thing, the operators are divided into 3 types. One is unary operator, another one is binary operator, another one is ternary operator. I think you read out these things. Unary operator, there is only one operand. If there is only one operand, that is a unary operator. If the operator have 2 operand, that is a binary operator. If the operator has 3 operand, that is a ternary or conditional operator. For examples, plus operator need 2 numbers, isn't it? The result is 10. If you have only 1 numbers, we can't get a result. We need a 1 more numbers. This is a binary operator, 2 operand. 1 operator needed 2 operand. This is a binary operator. Suppose a plus plus 5 plus plus means 6. The operator need only 1 operand, that is a unary operator. Third one is ternary conditional operator. Ternary or conditional operator, these 2 operator. This 2 operator comes, that operator need a 3 operand. This is known as a ternary operator or conditional operator. Next, punctuators. The punctuators are same as we are writing in a language, English language also we are making a commas, double quotes, single quotes, full stop. Same like in Python program, they give us some punctuators for each and every statements. All the statements should be end with the enter key. If you are doing a list operator, you have to use this square bracket. Same input of this open brackets, close bracket, we have to use it. These type of symbols are known as a punctuators. Punctuators are symbols that are used in programming language to organize structures and indicate the rhythm and emphasis of expressions, statements and program structure. This is a punctuators. Dear student, next we want to see a data types. The data types concept I think you already saw. Now I am going to tell again one more time about typecasting. There are 2 type of typecasting. One is implicit typecasting, another one is a explicit typecasting. Here they given a explicit typecasting. Typecasting is nothing, change the one data type to another data type. Explicit typecasting means the data type we have to mention which data type the data, that is explicit. Implicit means the result itself, the data type will be changed automatically. This is an implicit. The typecasting has two types. One is a implicit, another one is a explicit. Here you can see one examples for explicit type conversion. Data type, expression, data type and expression. Now you can see one examples program. See, here they give a b equal to 5.0. This is a float data type. See here, int b, that means the floating point will be get lost and the result is only 5. This is a explicit type conversion. Next, implicit type conversion means, suppose I am giving, the implicit type conversion is not possible, I think, in a Python program, because there is no data definition in a Python program. The variables are declared automatically by what type of values we are giving. Yes, in C program they will write like this, the implicit type conversion. You just know what it is, but in Python program there is no implicit type conversion, I think. Suppose I am giving int a, float b comma c. I am giving the value for b is 3.1, c is 2.1. Now I am going to add these two. What is the result? 5.2. But I am storing in a is an integer, so the decimal part will be lost, a equal to 5. This is a implicit conversion. Without saying the data type, the result itself, the conversion will be changed automatically. But here there is no declaration for variables, though implicit conversion is not possible in Python program. So they are not given in our book also. Okay student, remaining topics we will see in a next class. Thank you.